Right, we're here in Chandler, near Chandler Mall today. We're at Cooper's Hawk, a really nice restaurant with a wine bar, with a huge inner interior where people can eat. Now, I definitely do love the lobby because you have that giant wine tasting area and they're selling a lot of wine. But today, we're actually checking out their happy hour menu and hopefully drink some wine. But today, you'll also see some video inception as I make some short form video at the same time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my content. And let's go. Right, there's people in here tasting wine. Oh, check this out. This is so cool. They actually gave me one of these. It aerates your wine. Look at this thing. How neat is that? Fun fact, if you come here to eat at the restaurant, it's a long wait, you can actually get some wine here at this wine bar. They may give you samples or you can just do a complete wine tasting. They have a membership where if you enrolled in it, you get like a free wine tasting or two a month, depending on the tier that you enroll in. These are huge. They're like the size of my head or $275. You could be the proud owner of this giant bottle of wine. After playing around in the lobby, we decided it was time to head deeper into the restaurant. Before getting to the main dining room, there was a bar area. You can grab a drink, watch some sports, and just relax. This place is actually quite big. This menu, since it's not available any other time besides 3 to 5:30, this is super rare. So you can get it here at the Chandler location or the Scottsdale location. And this is the Sangria Flight. What we have here is the Strawberry Fields, the Papa Don't Preach, Raspberry Barrett, and the rum in the coconut. $17 only during wine o'clock. All right, we have the Strawberry Fields here. This has also elderflower, berry jam, and crisp apple. Ooh, definitely taste the apple in here. Let's move on to the next one, the Papa Don't Preach. I want to say preach, but Papa Don't Peach. It has ripe peach, peach pie, bourbon, caramel, and lemon. Very nice. I'm gonna be drunk before this is over, because we might be drinking wine as well. This is the Raspberry Barrett, or Beret. I don't know how you want to say it. Raspberry jam, blackberry, vanilla, and cherry. I definitely taste the blackberry in here though. Of course, the last one here, rum in the coconut. Pineapple, passion fruit, orange, coconut, and rum. I think this one would have to be my favorite. I just love coconut. Maybe the peach is the second one. Yeah, that's also very good. And they have fresh bread. Nothing like fresh bread. Now usually, I don't want to fill myself up with bread because you got to eat the real thing, the main course. But they have pretzel bread here, and it's really good. So, I just can't help myself. This really soft bread, at the same time, it has a very crispy crust to it. So now we have some crispy tempura shrimp here. Looks like it has some seasoning, some spices on there. It's on top of coleslaw. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce here, and it just looks beautiful. Golden brown crisp. Crispy for sure. The sauce kind of reminds me of more of a spicy mayo. Wow, this thing is actually very tender. Looks like some sort of pretzel bread. All right, so we're gonna dip this slider on here. Ooh, look at this, so juicy. I don't know if you can see the glistening, but it's definitely there. What made this awesome was the prime beef, the caramelized onion ranch, the au jus, not to mention that the inside has some crispy onions, all served on a Hawaiian pretzel roll. Let's take a bite. This thing is actually very tender on here. Very good. Looking forward to this one. 4-cheese truffle arancini, lemon basil aioli, and parmesan. Let's take a bite and see how it is. Wow, it's super soft. And it literally just broke apart. Still crispy on the outside though. Let's dip it in this lemon basil aioli. I probably was not supposed to eat it with my hands, but let's do it anyway. Let's break one apart. All right, up next we have the burrata bruschetta. Try saying that 10 times fast. Okay, so we have Cava salami, arugula, and black truffle honey. Let's take a bite and see how good this is. Wow, this is so good. I can't decide if I like the prime sliders better than this or not, just because the flavor, the cheese, it all just goes so well together. I think burrata and like some sort of Italian meat together, it's always a good combination. You can't mess that up. You see that's sprinkled with pepper. There's some arugula on the top, but underneath, a healthy portion of burrata cheese. Yeah, if you like cheese and you like Italian meats, this is definitely the one to get. Plus the bread, really soft, very squishy here. So everything is just good in general. The crust or the outer part right here is a little crispy. Gives it a little extra crunch, but overall, you take a bite and it's just pure heaven. All right, last but not least, we have this crostini here with a whipped cream cheese, dill, cucumber, smoked salmon spread. Let's see how it tastes. It's quite unique, quite light, actually. I would say this makes a very good appetizer just to get your taste buds salivating. What I'm gonna do? Take a few slices of cucumber, actually put it on here, get my veggies in for the day. Yeah, so you definitely taste the smoked salmon in this whipped cream cheese. So if you like salmon, the salmon cream cheese here, it's the way to go for you. All right, so that was Cooper's Hawk for their wine o'clock menu, but you thought we were all done. We're not. Actually gonna order a few items off the regular menu because this is so big. We're gonna show you what you can eat if you don't wanna go with the whole wine o'clock happy hour menu. And now it's time for some entrees from the main menu. Here is the prime churrasco grilled steak with cilantro lime aioli. Let's cut this steak here. Oh, you can tell that this is a juicy steak just by the pink color that I can already see from under the pork. Now they say that's blood, but it's not really blood. Let's go ahead and give it a little squeeze, get some of that juice out. I know, it's almost blasphemy because we're squeezing all the juiciness out of the steak here. Sure, it still tastes just as And of course here we have the gnocchi carbonara as well. Super delicious, very creamy. I do like the chicken and the gnocchi going together. It has that very good texture and flavor that matches very well. Plus it's just creamy, it goes down very easily. Highly recommend this if you're just a chicken lover and not really a red meat lover. Gotta go with the gnocchi carbonara. The meal was fantastic, the food was great, so is this wine. And we're also giving away $100 to Cooper's Hawk, so you can try that menu or the regular menu. If you want to enter, just go to my Instagram at azfoodguy and just tag a friend in the comments. If you've been around long enough to see this video all the way through, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, hey, I look forward to seeing you next time. It's Arizona, so stay hydrated. Cheers. Are we done? So what did you guys order?